Aloha everybody, welcome to part 15. We are now taking on Chaos number 2. This is the first time we actually fight the second form of Chaos. And yeah, we don't fight all the forms of Chaos. In fact, we never see Chaos 3 or Chaos 5. A lot of people might have made fan art about it, but no such appearance in this game because as we've seen in previous cutscenes, Eggman feeds him 2 Chaos Emeralds at a time. And I'm not talking about the boss fight because it's so freaking easy. When he turns into a giant ball of water, you just bounce him into the wall and he reverts back to his normal form, then you glide into his face. Rinse and rinse and rinse and repeat. Really easy. You'd think the first time you're playing that the big ball of water would hurt you, but no, you can glide into it and knock him out. So that wasn't too much.
So what have you won this time? You have yet to see the true powers of chaos.
Yeah, that still doesn't faze me. You hear?
I know something that might. It's about Sonic.
What? What about Sonic?
He's after the pieces of the Master Emerald too.
What do you mean?
You're not the only one on a wild goose chase, idiot. Why should I ruin your surprise?
I wonder what he meant by that. I'd better find Sonic. I wonder why Sonic is after the Master Emerald. I'd better work fast and get to the bottom of this.
Why would you think he's after the Master Emerald at all? Oh god, Knuckles.
What if there's something shiny in the caves?
Well, since Knuckles was an idiot, hey, let's go find something shiny.
Shut up!
But yeah, we're actually going to investigate some caves that we haven't seen yet next to Tails' house, or at least the mountain next to it that is supporting Tails' house. In this cave is also a trolley, and this trolley will take you to the Mystic Caves Chow Garden. As I said before, I'll be showing off the Chow Garden in an extra video when this LP is done. As for now, no, I'm not going to be showing off any chows. Now, we're locked in the cave now, but luckily for us, we got a new upgrade.
You've got the shovel claw. Now you can dig through dirt and stone. Press the jump and action buttons simultaneously.
And the shovel claw will become imperative for the future emerald levels as well, because now emeralds will literally be hiding under the ground, and you're going to have to use the shovel claw to actually dig them out. So sometimes when you're walking around, you'll see the beeper going off, and it's all red and everything, and you're wondering what the hell to do. That's what. You have to dig, because now it's beneath you. Time to dig those emeralds out. And yeah, we got ourselves a monkey destruction switch. I'm glad Eggman had one of those and buried it nearby. Well, I doubt it's ancient Echidna technology. Anyway, they don't tell you this, but you want to bring it all the way over to Angel Island, because in order to get to the next level, we need to do that. Because a monkey is guarding the gateway, as it was in Sonic's playthrough. So we drag the big monkey destruction switch all the way over here. And you gotta press it when you're a little bit closer to him. Boom! Now we're going to the third level of Knuckles, Red Mountain. Red Mountain is easily the largest area of all of Knuckles' treasure hunting segments. Yes, I'm including the last level. The last level's not that big. And, it could be a little bit daunting at first, but again, you always have those Tikal balls of light to point you in the right direction. And honestly, I find the game purposefully, although it's randomized, like, every time you go into one of these Emerald levels, they always randomize, like, where the emeralds are located. So every time you jump into the game, it's always a completely new experience. I could go into trial mode and replay speed highway over and over and over and over again. And every time I play, the emerald's going to be in a different place, and it's going to be a new experience. So I imagine if you really love the treasure hunting levels, it's awesome that it's randomized because you're always in for a new game every time you play. But I digress. Even though it is randomized, I genuinely just look in the big 3 key areas, you know. I look around the mountains you start off in. I go to the lower areas where you're closer to the sky, like the clouds and everything, because there's generally something there. And there's that big-ass mountain I climbed with the lava at the top. There's usually an emerald on that as well. Just looking every key area, run as fast as you can, don't stick around if you don't hear beeping, and you should be pretty fine to find those emeralds. Some of you may be watching this going, wow, Clement, you fucking rock at treasure hunting, and I am the great Clement. But, you should see me kick ass at the Sonic Adventure 2 treasure hunting segments. Oh, you're in for a treat on those LPs. Anywho, we got some more emeralds. Now we gotta figure out where to go next. Let's talk to this dude. Hey, I saw Sonic. I think he was headed for the waterfall. Oh shit. Now it's time to watch this scene again.
There's Sonic. Eggman was right. What's that in his hand? It looks like a piece of the Master Emerald. He has no right to have that.
Hey, Knuckles! Whoa! What do you think you're doing?
All right. Put him up. Hand over the emerald now.
That's not gonna happen, buddy!
And now it's Sonic's turn to say oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! I've had enough! Oh no!
Oh yeah!
Oh jeez! Oh no, the Chaos Emerald!
Eggman. What's he doing here?
Uh-oh.
That's all there is to it. You guys are too easy.
That's a Chaos Emerald.
First come, first serve, they say. And you serve me too well for your own good.
You can't get away with this! Knuckles, did you let him trick you again?
Like you weren't.
Smooth move, Knucklehead!
Shut up! I've got 4 emeralds now. Here, Chaos. Come here, my hungry.
Now look what he is!
No problem. I'll make him eat dirt.
And so, once again, folks, we have to witness the battle of Chaos 4, and it is the same thing. He still does the same attacks, we're still in that sticky water, and unlike Tails, we once again have to hit him 5 times, just like Sonic. Tails is the only character who hits him 4 times. I'm not sure why, but yay. With Knuckles' glide attack, it's very easy to, you know, dodge all of the ground attacks. It's very easy to actually hit Chaos when he pops up. So this battle's still pretty easy, yeah. This is the last time we'll be seeing this scene, luckily. Since Amy, Big, and Gamma are not present for the scene, we will never have to see it again. It's always annoying when you have to see the same thing repeated over and over and over and over again. Like Knuckles being an idiot.
Shut up!
That'll never get old. And it won't be the last time, folks, so get used to it. You think this is the last time Knuckles gets tricked in a Sonic game? Oh, you haven't played all the Sonic games, have you? But I digress. I guess on the subject of Knuckles himself, his voice actor is actually Michael McGarn. And I think he does an alright job being Knuckles, you know? He's not this angry, loud brute that I guess a lot of people think he should sound like, or you know... I know his whole role is that he's supposed to be like super serious compared to the super fun and cool Sonic, yeah. But you know, I think this voice is a nice balance. You know, it's like Knuckles is still a good guy. He still fights for what his version of justice and truth and happiness is. You know, like he's protecting the Master Emerald to stop like bad guys from using it for evil deeds. So I like his voice. I think it sounds noble and heroic, but it's not goofy.
Behold my flying fortress, my creation, the Egg Carrier. Beware, Chaos's true power is yet to be unleashed. We shall meet again!
Hurry, Sonic! What are we waiting for? My workshop's cooked, so let's get the tornado and go after him!
Good idea!
Hey, Sonic. You go on ahead without me. I have some things I need to take care of.
No problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here. Let's move!
Alrighty, so we're back to Knuckles, and if you talk to this guy in the safari suit over here, he says that he fixed the trolley, which means we're probably going to have to go into the big jungle area now. Got nowhere else to go. But, actually, you can still catch up to Sonic and Tails and speak to them for one extra line. So let's do that.
Hey, Knuckles! Whatever happened to your unfinished business?
We'd better go after the Egg Carrier!
And well, you're doing such a bang-up job getting to the Egg Carrier there, Tails. Just stand there. You'll catch it eventually. I'm pretty sure you can talk to Knuckles in the Sonic and Tails playthrough, but I couldn't find him. I actually did test playthroughs before I recorded these games, and I completely forgot where he was, but I seem to remember that Knuckles was able... You could actually talk to Knuckles. I don't know where he went, though.
The door to the past.
Either way, in order to get to the next level in the game, we have to bring 2 statues to the big temple area, the Lost World area. And since Mystic Ruins is a bit of a maze, I can imagine this is where a lot of people got fed up with Mystic Ruins, because the first one's easy. The first one's right at the cliff where you start off on. And you just bring it to the back of the temple, and you place it down here. He floats, goes into his thing, whoop-de-doo. But there's still the matter of that silver one. And as I've pointed out before, the Mystic Ruins jungle is a gigantic pathway of pathways, you know? It's a long, winding maze, and a lot of people could look in every nook and corner looking for that statue, and they can get really, really confused. But basically, I've highlighted it, I pushed the map button to show you where it is. In this point in the map, hoping you're playing the DX version and not the Dreamcast version, but you go to the left, you see the first, like, kind of stone walls that you come across while going down this pathway. And inside, you dig it out through that little pile of dirt. And that's where your silver statue will always be. But first-time players, oh boy, it took me a while actually finding that silver statue. I remember I actually got fed up. I was like, where the fuck am I going? What am I doing? Because I didn't know what to do. Tikal only told me that I needed the statues, and she didn't tell me where they were, and it was just like, ah. This is the one time I didn't like the hub world. And before we go into the Lost World, before we go on to the next level, I want to go all the way left, or to the right, I should say, according to the map, and go to where it said Big's house was. Yes, Big the Cat is a playable character we'll be playing later, and this is his house. Doesn't provide much shelter, but whatever. And you climb all the way up the wall past Big's house, and then there's going to be this little pathway, and it leads to our next upgrade, the last upgrade of Knuckles. Hello!
Now you've got fighting gloves. To store up power, hold down the action button. Now you can do the maximum heat Knuckles attack.
Sorry to say, I almost never use this ability. In fact, I don't use this ability. Another thing, there's an emblem in Big's house at the top here. There you go. But this upgrade, you know, it's never really useful. All the bosses can be defeated without it, and I can just run into enemies, one-shot them, and then it's no problem at all. And I know there's a boss coming up later that will be dealt double damage if you do it to him, but I don't care. I never used it. A lot of the upgrades in Sonic Adventure are just superficial, things you didn't really need because you can beat the game without them. Most of them. Except for, like, Sonic's Lightspeed Dash, or... well, I can't reveal. But anywho, folks, I will see you in Part 16.